Girl, when are you planning to finish your essay?
I am basically done.
Seriously? You said that 2.5 hours ago. We had the same assignment. It can't be that hard.
Yeah, but this sentence right here could be a little shorter. And the layout... It's so exhausting. And I haven't even started studying for biology.
Come on, take a break. Does this sound familiar to you? Well, if so, then let me introduce you to this book called Effortless. It certainly doesn't look like it, but it will definitely turn your life upside down. Because, as it turns out, a lot of what we've been told about how hard work is the only way to success turns out to be wrong. I've highlighted the most essential parts of this book and put them together into 6 key takeaways for you. So without further ado, let's start making life easier. Key takeaway number 1 is define what done looks like. Is a presentation done when you've answered the teacher's question? Or when you added extra research and fancy slides? When it looks perfect, knowing your real finish line keeps you from working endlessly without a clear stopping point. So before starting a task, write down what done clearly means to you. For example, for a presentation, it could be, I am done when I've answered all the questions from the assignment. This helps you stop working endlessly just because it doesn't feel perfect yet. Make a short checklist for the most important things, and once you check them all off, you're finished. Takeaway number 2, what if this were easy? No matter what project you're working on, break the first step into even smaller steps. Writing an essay? Don't just think intro, main part, conclusion. Start even smaller. Maybe your first draft is just bullet points instead of full sentences. This makes starting less intimidating and more motivating. Key takeaway number 3, the art of doing nothing. My middle school PE teacher used to say, if you sprint too fast at the start, you will be too drained to finish. That holds true not only for running, but also for studying and working. Think about a time you were super motivated at the start of a project, worked for hours without a break, and then completely lost steam before it was done. Pacing yourself works better. Take breaks at least every 90 minutes, refuel, and then get back to work. You can also plan lighter days after exams so your brain and body have time to recover. Number 4, think less, get more done. Picture this. Every single time when you have to decide when to study, where to study, and how to prepare, your brain gets overloaded. Like a computer slowing down because there are too many open tabs. The fix? Close as many mental tabs as possible. For example, decide that you will always study from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at your favorite desk in the library. No extra decisions, no wasted energy, just show up and get started. Number 5, make it fun. Pair the task with something you genuinely enjoy. Study at your favorite coffee shop, listen to a playlist you love, or simply treat yourself with your favorite drink. Positive associations make starting work much easier. Key takeaway number 6, eliminate the unnecessary. The author suggests to simplify daily processes, not by making each step easier, but by cutting out steps you don't actually need. Be honest, how many times have you overcomplicated a simple assignment? Maybe you were told to make a few bullet points for PowerPoint, but instead you spent an hour finding a fancy template, importing it, and picking fonts, when you could have just used a basic template and spent that time on research instead. So ask yourself, what is the bare minimum I need to do in order to finish this task? And remember the law of diminishing returns. The author explains that after a certain point, putting in more work doesn't improve it. It might even make it worse because you get tired or you overcomplicate things, which is especially the case when holding presentations. Now, for example, if you have to prepare a presentation or write an essay, don't spend too much time on fancy templates and perfect formatting. Focus on clearly answering the question and organizing your main points. This saves time and energy you can spend for other more important things, such as studying or simply resting. Perhaps it's also important to note that we shouldn't see resting as a way of being lazy, but rather as walks between our running sessions. At the end of the day, living effortlessly isn't about being lazy. It's about working smarter so that you can focus on what truly matters. You will not only get more done, you will feel better doing it. So next time you catch yourself droning into doing more, remember, the easiest way to succeed might just be making it effortless. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If so, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Come on, take a break!